Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 296 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, June 29th, 2016. Ricky, we are 4 episodes away from the big 300.
It's crazy, eh?
What are we
gonna get Spartans here and stuff?
Yeah, we're just gonna be, for the entire like 15 minutes of the episode, we're gonna be constantly kicked down
Just
a well.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Be good.
Being told that this is Sparta, but
Right.
it should be fun. Should be fun times. Should we talk about what we want to do for our 300th episode? We're 4 weeks away at this point.
Well, we've been teasing it for this long.
Yeah. Truth is we're gonna be doing an episode that we're gonna tape live here in the store with anybody who wants to come out and watch it live and in person. We're gonna tape it starting at around 7 p.m. on the night of our 300th episode, which will be 4 weeks from now.
Next month.
Yeah, sometime in July. I don't know the exact day right now because that's not how I roll. But Ricky will put the date maybe up here on the screen for people. It'll be a Tuesday night because, unbeknownst to many of you, Unboxing Wednesdays is not a live show. It's filmed on Tuesday nights.
What?
Yeah, I
The
know.
magic is ruined.
Sorry, man. Yeah, and anyone who wants to come and hang out in the store while we film, that would be much appreciated. We'll have a fun time. Maybe we'll have some in-store prizes. We're also going to try to Periscope it live for those of you who can't be here in person and want to watch from the comfort of your home computer screens or telephone screens.
You gotta heart the crap out of you.
Yeah. So that should be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that. We've done past live episodes we've done it in a couple of them in bars.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we've done 3 live episodes in bars. They're a lot of fun, but a lot of prep had to go into them. We also, a lot of the times, didn't actually have the comics because we had to film it way in advance to...
When you're in a bar, you get turned too much.
You get turned.
Too turned. Do you think there's people in the audience watching this right now cringing at the use of turned?
No, not at all. Not at all. We did do a live episode here in the store once before, and everybody who was in the store at that time got kicked out of the store by mall security.
Yeah.
Because at that time we would film the episode after the store closed for the night, so we would start at around 9:30, and the mall didn't like us being here so late with that many people in the store. So this time it's during store hours. Sales in our store for that night be damned. We just want a bunch of people to come in, have a good time, and watch us film the show. Should be a lot of fun. All right, so stay tuned for more details on that. I'm going to have a Facebook event set up for it sometime during this week with more information. And Ricky, let's go ahead and open some boxes. All right, while Ricky's putting all the books away, I want to remind you guys about some things going on at StadiumComics.com, which is our home on the interwebs, and it's where we put awesome stuff up for sale from time to time. Lots of awesome back issues on there for really great prices, so if you're searching for anything, make sure you search there first. We also announced last week our Betty and Veronica exclusive store variant by Marco Delfonso. It's a tribute to Wolverine's first appearance in Hulk 181. We're really excited about having this book, and we're really pumped. And when we saw the completed final artwork from Marco, we were even more pumped to get this book. It's going to be great. It's only available here at Stadium. A lot of other stores sell exclusive variants for $9.99 or $20 or whatever. You can basically set your price when it comes to exclusive store variants. We've decided to go a little lower on that scale. We're at $5.99 US for the exclusive variant through our web store, so check it out on there. And remember, free shipping within the countries of Canada and the US for all orders over $50. All right, first up today we got some collectibles to show you. Kawaii cubes, Joker and Harley, and also a huge Joker Kawaii cube. Power Girl and Black Manta pops, Malcolm Merlyn from Arrow, and Heatwave from Flash. We got this awesome Batman Mad Love 2-pack featuring action figures for Joker and Harley Quinn, plus the Mad Love graphic novel, and the figures come with their each individual base and a heart background and some other cool things. So that is an awesome gift to give someone. Alright, on to the collected editions. You might have seen the action figures hanging around your local Target store if you're in the US. If you're in Canada, you're out of luck, aside from the ones that we had in here at our store. But DC Superhero Girls, the graphic novel, comes out today. So this is great. It's aimed at the at younger girls at that market, and it's fantastic that they have a book out featuring some of DC's most awesome characters, aged down a little bit for that young audience. I think this is going to be a big book. It's going to be a huge hit, I think. And we have Harley Quinn Volume 3 in softcover, and Harley Quinn Volume 4 in hardcover. And the latest volume of Saga is released today. It is Saga Volume 6. Alright, first up for the comics today, we have a second printing of Vikings #1. My Little Pony Friends Forever issue 30. Plutona #5. Ghostbusters International #6. Gem and the Holograms #16. Here's the alternate cover. Steven Universe and the Crystal Gems #4. Street Fighter G.I. Joe #5 with this awesome cover by Adam Gorham and the variant cover. Got issue 3 of Microdots. Indoctrination #1. Judge Dredd #7. Transformers Sins of the Wreckers #5. East of West 27. Clarence Quest #1. G.I. Joe Transformers issue #13. This is the final issue of that series. Bebop and Rocksteady Destroy Everything #5. Dark Souls #1. And Mark Millar and Frank Quitely's Jupiter's Legacy returns with Jupiter's Legacy 2 issue #1. This is the Frank Quitely cover. There's the Rob Liefeld cover. Alright, moving on to Marvel. Lots of reprints to show you today from the House of Ideas. The first is Timely Comics Web Warriors #1. Those of you who have been watching each week know that the Timely Comics imprint takes the first 3 issues of popular recent Marvel Comics books and puts them all into one book for only $3. So this is the first of those books this week. We've also got Venom Space Knight, The Ultimates, and The Uncanny Inhumans. Spider-Man Deadpool also releases another batch of reprints this week. We kick it off with issue #1, which is in its 6th printing with this cover. Then we have a 5th printing of #2, a 4th printing of #3, and a 2nd printing of #5. Alright, moving on to the new books from Marvel this week. We've got Captain Marvel #6. There's the variant cover. Venom Space Knight #9. Squirrel Girl #9. Spider-Man and Silk the Butterfly Effect #4. Extraordinary X-Men #11. Uncanny Inhumans #11. People are talking about this one. There's a new Inhuman introduced in this book. His name is Mosaic. He's somebody to watch in the future. Silk #9. The last issue of Worst X-Men Ever. This is issue 5 of 5 by Max Bemis and Michael Walsh. The question is, will he blow up in this issue? Gotta pick it up to find out. Miles Morales Spider-Man #5. A lot of people have been waiting for this book. It is Black Panther #3. And here's the variant cover. Uncanny X-Men #9 with interior pages by the awesome Ken Lashley. All New, All Different Avengers #11. Star-Lord #8. Daredevil Punisher #2. Got Spider-Gwen Annual #1. This is the first Spider-Gwen Annual. This is the regular cover. And there's the variant by Ron Lim. Here's Darth Vader #22. And the action figure variant for that book. We have a new Spider-Man Deadpool issue today, only on its first print. This is issue 6. Great cover by Mike Del Mundo. And then finally, a lot of people have been waiting for the follow-up to this book. It is Captain America #2. The shocking events of Captain America #1 had the whole internet abuzz. Lots of debate and discussion, condemnation and praise. So where does the story go from there? Everybody's been waiting to find out. Cliffhanger issue last time. How does it get resolved, or what moves forward in the story with issue 2? Definitely pick this one up in your shops this week. Oh, what's that, Marvel? You decided to put out a bunch of reprints for books this week? Well, DC's not going to let that go unpunished. So they're going to put out a bunch of reprints too. Some of these books are sold out, and a lot of you have been waiting for the chance to pick up a second print of them. What will be interesting here is sometimes especially when it comes to DC Comics, second printings of things have ended up being worth more than first printings in some instances due to the print run being a little bit lower. And not always second printings, sometimes it's 5th, 6th, or 7th printings, as we saw with Justice League #1 from the New 52 relaunch about 5 years ago. So that'll be kind of interesting. I'll be monitoring that to see how these reprints do. But let's get started with them. First up is Scooby Apocalypse #1 second print. You'll notice all the second prints have gone with kind of like a red hue to them on the covers. I guess that's what they're doing with them. So there's Scooby Apocalypse #1. Second printing of Justice League 50. And a second printing of Superman #52, which features the death of the New 52 Superman. We're on to a third printing now for DC Universe Rebirth. As you can see, the US cover price now $5.99 on this book, not the $2.99 that the original book was. They've compensated for that somewhat by making the book square bound, and you've got some new cover art here with Wally West by Gary Frank. We've got a second printing of Superman Rebirth #1, a second printing of Batman Rebirth #1. Here's a second printing of Green Lantern's Rebirth #1, and a second printing of Green Arrow Rebirth #1. I predict a lot of confusion over these issues because the #1 ongoings for a lot of these were released in the last week or two, and we also had the rebirths before that. So people that are new to comics are going to be coming in, and we're going to tell them, yes, you want to start with the rebirth one-shots. Some of them are now on second printings, and the #1s are also available as well of the ongoing series. It's all a little confusing and daunting for even the most veteran of readers. So that should be a lot of fun this week. On to the new books from DC this week. We have Legend of Wonder Woman #7. This one actually came out a couple weeks ago, but we only got a very small portion of our shipment. Is Titans Rebirth #1. So for those of our customers who missed out on it the first time around, we finally got our order in for them. So here they are. We've got Deathstroke Annual #2, Grayson Annual #3, and Teen Titans Annual #2. If you're digging the Dark Knight 3 The Master Race book, well, today is a great day for you. It is book 5 of Dark Knight 3 The Master Race, and we've got a mini comic illustrated by Frank Miller on the inside for Lara. So that should be pretty cool. We're expecting these to fly off the shelves today. We've also got this KERSCHL variant. This awesome Klaus Janson variant. It's so cool looking. And we also have the Paul Pope variant.
It's the end of the month, and that means that we have the big prize time for you guys. Last week I asked you what you would like to see retold in comics, but through a different perspective. We got some pretty amazing answers. I'm not even gonna lie, it was so hard to pick an answer this week.
You were like so down on that question too.
I know, I was.
I want to ask that question.
I was like, that's a stupid question, but it worked out. You guys showed me. So Ken Ives, he said 2001 A Space Odyssey as a comic seen through the eyes of Hal the computer, he'd see everything in red. That'd be pretty awesome. You know, Hal he's a misunderstood AI. You know, nobody knows much about him. Cal Cass said, I'd love to see the Goonies adapted to comics via Sloth's perspective. Why does he love Butterfingers so much? Will we decipher his actual thoughts and feelings? What does he really feel about Chunk? God, the possibilities. You know, I think that's good. Oftentimes in movies they have characters who are like, you know, not very articulate. You know, like what's their deal? So yeah, I'd like to see through Sloth's perspective. Bunky Bunk said, Jaws from the shark's perspective. It could be like Finding Nemo with a vicious twist. When the shark was young, it wanted to be the world's first vegan shark, but being bullied by killer whales led him down a darker path. It would have a special appearance by Squid Vicious and be better than the story of how Anakin turned into Darth Vader. Squid Vicious, guys. Squid Vicious. His tentacles would be like spiked up. It'd be great. But the winner goes to Laura O'Connor, who said, a retelling of Raiders of the Lost Ark from the perspective of the Gestapo agent whose face was melted off his skull by the intense fire of the Ark. The comic would have various melting innuendos like the ice cream cones in sun, wax candles burning down, an ice statue dripping, or cheese on the grill as foreshadowing to his inevitable fate. I think that's fantastic. As an English major, I really like, you know, the illusions and the foreshadowings. Just, fantastic stuff. So congratulations, Laura O'Connor. You will be entered into the box that will be drawn literally right now. Alright, so Mr. Bunky Bunks going into the box. You said Iron Man should be president and wears filibuster armor. Ooh, that was a good one. Mitchell Hammock is going to go in for saying he bought into the hype of Spider-Verse and he wants his money back for that. I don't know why. Spider-Verse was amazing. Come on, dude. Laura O'Connor, who we literally just read, so I'm not going to reread that one. We have Matt Murdock, who talked about Miles Morales is Obama's son for the ultimate twist. And he had that sweet pun, Obama myself. Great stuff. And finally, James Lee, who wants to see Batman in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So that's going in there. We're gonna mix it up here. We're gonna mix it up. Draw a name real quick. Alright, who do we have here? Ooh, James Lee with his comment, Batman and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So congratulations, James Lee. Send your information to info@comicboxer.com and we'll get that box out to you whenever we ship the boxes. Alright guys, so as you may know, because obviously you follow this stuff, Canada Day is coming up on Friday, and I'm super excited for it. As you can see, I have my red shirt. It's a Dragon's Lair shirt, but whatever, red is red, right? So what we'd like to know from you is I want you to put on your patriotic hats and tell us what your favorite thing about Canada is. If you're not from Canada, what do you like about Canada? What do you know about Canada and what do you like about it? And the best answer will be entered into the draw.
Well, the best answer is Unboxing Wednesdays at Stadium Comics. But,
Exactly.
But it has to be a different answer.
Black Hole Hunters Club. That's mine. No. It takes place in Space Canada.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. I hope you can join us for the episode 300, either live here in store as we tape the episode, or on Periscope. Again, more details on all of that will be forthcoming. Send us cakes if you're out there. Maybe your cake will be featured on an episode of Unboxing Wednesdays. All joking aside though, I hope you guys can join us. It's going to be a great time. Remember that you can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. And we'll see you guys all next time for episode 297 of Unboxing Wednesdays. Take care everybody. Enjoy your comics.